Principles of growth and development. Growth and development are two interrelated but distinct processes. Growth refers to physical changes such as increase in size, height, and weight, whereas development refers to overall changes in structure, function, behavior, and skills that occur over time. Both are lifelong processes influenced by genetic and environmental factors. The following principles explain how growth and development occur. Principles of growth. Growth refers to the quantitative physical changes in an individual, such as an increase in height, weight, size of organs, and other bodily dimensions. Growth is a part of development and follows certain scientific principles. Understanding these principles helps in assessing and guiding a child's overall development. 1. Growth is a continuous process. Growth begins from conception and continues till maturity. After a certain age, around 18 to 21 years, physical growth slows down or stops. Example: height and weight increase steadily during childhood and adolescence. Though growth is measurable, growth can be measured in terms of units like centimeters, height, or kilograms, weight. Unlike development, which is qualitative, growth is quantitative in nature. Example: a child's height increasing from 90 centimeters to 100 centimeters over a year. 3. Growth is rapid in early years and adolescence. The rate of growth is very high during infancy and adolescence. In between, it may slow down slightly. Example: rapid increase in height and weight during teenage years. 4. Growth follows a predictable pattern. The pattern of growth is almost the same for all children, though the rate may vary. Example: most children get their first tooth around 6 to 7 months. 5. Growth occurs in a directional manner. Growth occurs in two directions. Cephalocaudal, head to toe head grows first, then body and legs. Proximodistal, center to limbs growth spreads from the central body outward to hands and fingers. 6. Different parts of the body grow at different rates. Not all body parts grow at the same time or speed. Example: during adolescence, legs and arms grow faster than the torso. 7. Growth is influenced by heredity and environment. Both genetic makeup and external factors like nutrition, health, and living conditions affect growth. Example: a child born to tall parents is likely to be tall if well nourished. Art growth may be irregular. Growth may not always be steady. It may show spurts at some stages and slowdowns at others. Example: growth spurts during puberty. 9. Growth has a definite limit. Physical growth continues only up to a certain age, after which it stops. This limit is genetically determined. Example: height usually stops increasing after early adulthood. 10. Growth is affected by health conditions. Illnesses, chronic diseases, and malnutrition can delay or hinder normal growth. Example: a malnourished child may underweight or shorter than average. Principles of development. Development refers to the qualitative changes in an individual's physical, mental, emotional, social, and moral abilities. It includes improvement in skills, behavior, attitudes, and understanding. Development is a continuous and complex process and follows certain basic principles. Understanding these principles helps educators and parents guide children effectively. 1. Development is a continuous process. Growth and development do not occur in isolation. They are continuous processes that begin from the moment of conception and go on until death. It is a gradual process, with each stage building on the previous one. Example: A child's language develops slowly from babbling to speaking full sentences. 2. Development is sequential and predictable. Development follows a specific and orderly sequence. All children pass through the same stages, although the rate may vary. Example: a child learns to sit before standing and to walk before running. 3. Development proceeds from general to specific. In early stages, responses are broad and undifferentiated. With maturity, responses become more specific and goal directed. Example: infants wave their hands generally before learning to grasp specific objects. 4. Development follows directional trends. There are two key directions in development. Cephalocaudal, head to toe control develops first in the head, then the upper body, then legs. Proximodistal, center to periphery control develops from the center of the body outwards to the limbs. 5. Rate of development varies from person to person. Each individual has a unique rate of growth and development depending on genetic, nutritional, and environmental factors. Example: some children begin walking at 10 months, while others at 14 months. 6. Development is interrelated. Various areas of development, physical, mental, emotional, social, and language, are interconnected. A delay in one area can affect others. Example: a physically weak child may lag in social activities due to lack of participation. 7. Development is influenced by both heredity and environment. Both genetic makeup and environmental conditions, like family, school, nutrition, influence development. Example: a child may inherit high intelligence, but without proper education, may not achieve their potential. 8. Development is a lifelong process. It does not stop at adolescence. Individuals continue to develop emotionally, intellectually, and socially throughout life. Example: adults gain emotional maturity and social understanding with age. 9. Development has critical and sensitive periods. There are certain time periods during which the child is most sensitive to specific types of development. Example: early childhood is critical for language acquisition and emotional bonding. Thus, development is cumulative. Each stage of development builds upon previous experiences. What a child learns early influences later achievements. Example: basic number sense in early childhood helps in understanding advanced math later. 11. Development is predictable but not uniform. Though the pattern is predictable, the pace may not be the same across all areas or among all individuals. Example: a child may develop faster in language but slower in motor skills. 12. There are individual differences. No two individuals grow or develop in the exact same way. These differences are natural and must be respected in education. Example: teachers must adapt methods to suit different learning speeds. Conclusion: understanding the principles of growth and development helps educators, parents, and caregivers to support children effectively. By recognizing the natural sequence and variation in development, we can provide better learning environments, promote holistic development, and ensure that each individual reaches their full